good to be back on a movie set?
Yes.
How so? It's been a while.
Yeah, I know that. I really am having a good time. And everyone is great. I mean, I'm lucky this time, I think, because everybody is really good. I'm getting to sing. I actually enjoy working with everyone.
And you play Tess.
Yes.
Who's Tess?
Tess owns this club, and she's losing it. And Christina comes, Allie, and she makes her way to Hollywood, and this is the first place she sees, and she comes in and kind of flips us all upside down and saves the day.
And how are you connected to this guy sitting next to you? What's the relationship between
We're in
you
love.
two?
They've been friends for many years. They were lovers once, and they've remained great friends and colleagues.
You have a chance to work with the great Cher.
Right.
What's that like?
It's fantastic. She's the nicest person ever. I mean, that's it.
That's it?
I mean, I always wanted to meet her, and then now
you
I
did.
have, and now I can't wait
And
till it's
that-
over. No, I know. Now, no, it's great. She's great.
I love Cher, and I never knew how much before this movie. Actually, I've always had tremendous respect for her, and a woman that has done everything before anyone did it. And it's just been interesting watching her and just her comfort level and just feeding off of that energy.
We just met, and I was a little nervous just because you don't get to be more of an icon than she is. And there are very few people that have that status. And she so delivers in every way. She's so down to earth.
Look, this is the debut for you. You're laying a part in a film with the legendary Cher.
I know, it's unbelievable. I feel so blessed and so fortunate. I mean, Cher, but not only Cher, but like Stanley Tucci and Kristen Bell, Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera was my idol growing up. So this is I still am
Right. This is her debut as well
Yeah.
for the big screen. That's kind of a really cool anchor to have for you guys together.
It's so awesome. It was really cool. I got to go over to her house and sing in the studio with her, and I was driving home on cloud nine, this just happened, Mom.
Sooner or later, this was going to happen. It had to for you. Tell me.
Well, it just, everything boils down to there's a right time and a place, and I was waiting for the right script to kind of come along and the right idea to really inspire me, and this was it. Burlesque was what it was for me, and, the character and the idea and just the story involved really spoke to me. I mean, from my Back to Basics record and, everything that I had done with that record being 20s, 30s, 40s related, I love the idea of burlesque, and I've always been intrigued by it.
You sign up for a movie a burlesque theatrical or musical film.
Yes.
And you've got Cher and Christina Aguilera. You got to bring the pipes. You got to bring everything.
I'm not sure why I was cast. Thank God somebody had faith, because it really was surreal at the first table read, because, this was not only a good script, but there were so many iconic people involved, and when you sat down and you're like, oh my God, Cher! And then you try to get over that and do your job. But the same thing with Christina. I mean, she has this entire movie on her shoulders, and she's delivering.
Christina Aguilera, this is her first chance to step in front of cameras and do something like this. How have you seen her kind of develop and grow through this process?
I'm shocked, but she's really good. And the other day, we were hamming it up so badly. It was just so old, kind of like vaudevillians we might as well have been. And she was keeping up. She was hot. I mean, it was she was really up there. Her game is good.
It's been just really fun tapping into this whole new experience, and becoming someone else is just interesting and eye-opening. But it's good. It's really
well, especially
good.
somebody who's new in her life and yearning for the big time.
Absolutely.
I mean, you yourself have had a taste of the big time. Do you have to kind of go back in the archives, if you will?
I definitely had to tap into some past feelings and emotions, and going back down memory lane was really interesting. And it's acting is just a completely different animal, and it's very interesting.
Tell me about the wardrobe, because it's a little revealing.
It's a little revealing. Well, like I said, I it's not all mine, and that's fine. Nobody is assuming that it is. But the girls that are dancing at this club are very, I don't want to say vain, but they're very into their hair and makeup, and they're beauties. And that's what they do for a living. And so all of the wardrobe is pretty fantastic, and it's just kind of all a little bit diva.
How do you feel about the sex appeal in this movie?
Yes, I think it's awesome. It's so tasteful and it's so beautiful, and I mean the women are just phenomenally gorgeous. But yeah, my dad might have a hard time watching.
Does it kind of pull you out of character? Or sometimes I hand you this and you go, "Is this all my wardrobe?"
No. I like it. I'm like, obviously, I'm wearing next to nothing anyway on the show, so it's kind of second nature.